Welcome back to Dark Nights. We left off with Zeikun standing over us while he's possessed or something like that. My heart starts to beat faster as I stare at the big shadow cast before me. I take a deep breath as I try to keep myself calm. I make my way from Zeikun and keep my eyes locked on him. There's so much dark mass around him that it's hard to distinguish his body. He looks even worse than he did before in the library. His clothes are ragged and fresh wounds cover his arms. When he notices me, his expression turns fierce. All that blood. Is it yours? Without a word, he suddenly leaps towards me. In reflex, I raise my arms to block him. Even with his injuries and dull movements, his physical strength still overwhelms me. I should stay close to him for my powers to work, but I can't get hurt either. Zeikun, it's me. I'm here to help you. I know you're strong. Resist those evil spirits. You know, that's a weird thing to tell a demon, not gonna lie. A groan leaves his lips as he stares at me. He distances himself as soon as he realizes evil spirits are leaving his body. Looks like Zeikun has less control. The spirits are sticking to him. Good. The spirits are reacting to me. I should find another tactic to end this before he escapes. Did you think just disappearing will put the village at ease? They can always warp the story around and make you the culprit again. Your death won't change a thing. They'll find another scapegoat, you know? They saw me with you. They might think we're associated with each other and come after me. I can see Zeikun's expression changing. It was surprisingly easy to provoke him. I didn't mean what I said, but I need to distract him. When he charges for me again, I raise my arms, ready to prepare my barrier. My eyes cannot keep up with his movements, so I barely have time to react when he changes direction. In a split second, he guards me from behind. My heart nearly stops as I let my guard down. I hold my breath and my body prepares for the worst. Miyoko, help me. His arms are wrapped around me tightly. I notice his hands are shaking. Zeikun whispers, bringing me back to my senses. I will release you from this darkness. I direct the flow of my energy towards him. A huge flow of dark mass surrounds us. I cannot see anything as my vision is only black. I feel his warmth against my back grow cold, then Zeikun releases me. I turn around to face him, but I can't see anything. My hands fumble in empty darkness. I didn't cast him away, did I? I call his name, but there is only silence around me. Soon my vision returns. The area around me is empty, and there's no trace left of him. You did it? I hear voices coming from the bush. Soon the group of priests from earlier approach me. That was astonishing. I've never seen a purification spell of such high level. There's no single sign of the demon left. I can't believe that finally, after all those years. I barely hear them with this sinking emptiness in my chest. The priests decide to head back, but I want to stay here a bit longer. Looking at the temple brings back memories. I feel my eyes swelling up. Why these tears? Maybe he's in a happier place. I feel my legs getting numb. I take a deep breath and try to collect myself. Two lights suddenly pop in front of me. Marshmallow spirits? Thank you for saving Master. You're truly a legend. Because Master absorbed the dark spirits within him, they've been purified thanks to your power. The forest is clear now too. Why are you sad? She must be worried about Master. We should bring her to him. Wipe my cheeks and stare at them confused. The spirits lead me inside the temple to a small room. I see someone sleeping in a futon, a soft glow coming from the body. Zeikun? We brought him here to recover. He has a hard time keeping his human form because of the damage those evil spirits caused. It's better to let him rest for a while. I sink to my knees, energy instantly drained from the relief. I can feel my eyes getting watery again. I'll wait until he recovers. Do you mind if I stay here tonight? Master would be pleased. I'm glad. Let's prepare a futon. That's really weird for floating marshmallow spirits to set up a futon. Oh well. I visit the temple for the next few days to check if he's okay. It seems no one's learned that the demon's still alive. Rumors surrounding him have ceased, and so have the demon hunts. Zeikun's finally safe. I feel his presence grow stronger by the day and day. When he finally comes to his senses, weeks have already passed. When we meet face to face again, he seems a bit shy. Thanks. What for? The spirits told me you've been taking care of me every day while I was unconscious. It's also thanks for saving me that night. I was foolish to let my guard down, and those spirits took advantage of me when I lost control of my emotions. How'd you manage to save me? Someone gave me a potion that strengthened my power. I could have really died without her help. I'm sorry about that. I beam at him and take his hand in mine. Everything I did was to help you. I promised that, didn't I? Was that kiss to help me too? The scene at the library flashes through my mind. He remembers that? I turn away and cover my blushing cheeks. Zeikun chuckles at my reaction. Obviously, it's so that the spirits react to my touch. There are other ways of doing that, though. I never imagined you'd be so bold about it. Well, not that I mind. I feel even more flustered after his words. Wasn't that obvious? I can't be sure unless you say it. You never asked. His expression brightens up and he chuckles at my reaction. I can't help but giggle at our conversation. In some ways, we're similar. Our days continue peacefully. Liu's been keeping me updated about what's going on in the village. They've been rebuilding the library after what happened. A whole section of old articles have been destroyed. The disappearances and deaths have stopped since the night I purified the spirits. Most of the missing people have been slowly but surely returning. The investigations are progressing. Since the testimonies of the priests were not exactly credible, the police chalked it up to a failed hostage attempt and left it at that. Rasumi's been trying to help out with finding missing people too. Even though she's not fond of demons, she occasionally asks me about Zeikun. Many spirits were harmed during that night. It'll take a while before the forest finds its balance again. I haven't seen Kachi since then. Maybe he found a new job in another place. Priests have been sending gifts to my school as thanks for my heroic deed. Various rumors have been spreading around since that night. One of the popular ones being that the demon helped to drive all the dark spirits away. Unexpectedly, this has inspired some people to become supporters of the great demon. I told Zeikun that I'd change people's opinion of him. I think I made a bit of a difference. That night was the only time Zeikun exposed his presence within the village. So to the villagers' knowledge, it was his first and only appearance. Since he hasn't shown up again, the villagers believe he's dead. Only a trusted few know he's still around, and I intend to keep it that way. I'm surprised that he has supporters at all, much less a few. So, what happened to the demon after? Call him Zeikun. The evil spirits were cast from his body, and he promised not to do something so reckless again. I really want to meet him again. I knew from the start he was a good person. You can always pass by the temple. He'll be glad to know you're doing well. Have you been visiting him every day? I've never seen you treat a guy this way. I see a ship forming. Stop it, Akuya. You can't stop me from writing fanfiction. Still, I never expected things to turn out this way. His attitude was horrible in the beginning. But anyway, him, huh? He doesn't seem like your type at all. But I'm glad he opened up to me. You've changed as well. Have I? Akuya rests her chin in her palm, smirking at me. I hope what she means, but it's hard to tell for myself. Class starts soon. After story. Oh, 2 years have passed by. Spring season has come and I'm graduating soon. The village has been peaceful. Rumors about the demon are gone. Now it's just another story to tell. Tonight is the full moon. Zeikun promised to take me to a certain place. What are you wearing? It's called a bikini. Most people wear this when they go swimming or to the beach. I mean, why? You didn't think I was going to jump into the hot spring naked with a guy, were you? He tosses a towel and turns away. You used to say there was nothing to see, but now it matters. It's different now. What is different? I'll go first. I let a sign given to his request. With a towel wrapped around me, I step into the hot spring. As I make myself comfortable, I notice he's a bit far away. Shouldn't you get closer for the healing effect to work? You're not even injured. If he's gonna stay there, then I'll go to him myself. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if I surprised him? Confidently, I grin and take a dive. Sorry about that. You never change, do you? Oh, she does look older in this. He fixes up his wet hair while I take a spot against the rock next to him. I'm most comfortable next to you. I'm perfectly fine, but you're a different case. Are you fine with me around? He stays quiet and shifts his gaze, even though he's acting composed. I can see through him. We lean against his arm and enjoy the moment. Together, we watch the vivid sky. Romantic End 2. Achievement. A new religion. That'd be in the gallery. So these other two involve the bad ending, which... Let's see, shall we? Pull Chain back. The goal's to save Chain. Alright. The skip is gone, therefore this is a different route. Not sure if I can get all the bad endings, but I want to see what happens. Even though visiting hours are not open yet, I want to make sure Shane is okay. Ah, miss, you can't visit the patient now. His condition's stable, but he's still unconscious. We don't know when he'll wake up. There was a lot of blood on his clothes too, I wonder. Excuse me? Ah, never mind. When he wakes up, can you tell him Miyako passed by? Sure, I will. Shane must have been fighting other creatures before he encountered Zeikun. The zombies. Alright, now we can skip through. I find Zeikun in a corner. His clothes are torn from last night's battle with Shane. I notice wet blood still seeping through the fabric. He mustn't have healed yet. Then I realize he looks different. He looks almost like a demon. Is he really? Yes, he is. He is a demon, Miyako. He's been unconscious since your fight. I didn't mean to. Never mind. I think he was under misconception that you took Akuya. Because of that, he wanted me dead? Yes. I want to go with you. I don't want to be left alone. You don't even know where I... What are you doing, Zeikun? That's not what I meant. Since we're out of here, why don't you take a bath too? It's probably just hot steam. Why not? There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to see anyway. What do you mean? Keep those dry for me. I should give him some privacy. I fold his clothes neatly and put them down before approaching him nervously. Fair enough. In response, I kick him. Without warning, I run in the classroom and launch a kick at his table. You think you can safely hide here from the police, huh? Don't think you can get away with kidnapping people. Before I can make another scene, Kaichi grabs my arm and drags me out with him. Once we step outside, he looked at me with a stern expression. What were you thinking, making such a scene in front of these people? I think there's one of the achievements in which you can be violent to everybody. Maybe it has something to do with that. Something changes in the end, I know. Look and say, I wouldn't do that. What's the point of sacrificing myself if I can't see through to the end? I see, I see. I'm sure Akuya and Leiji would be upset if I made such a rash decision. I decided to drop by the park to relax. Closing my eyes, I enjoy the cool breeze through my hair. Suddenly, I feel my surroundings grew colder. When I open my eyes, everything has turned dark as if it was already night. I look around and there's not a single person around. I'm at the park again. Do you know what's going on? I just walked to the park and everything went dark. We can ask that couple. This is zombies, we should run. Hold on, I'll get help. At the moment, a string of light passes me by, followed by a flash of crimson hair. I can hear disturbing noises from behind, but I don't dare look. Then it goes quiet and someone lifts me into their arms from behind. Zeikun? Thanks to your call I made in time. We need to move out of this zone. Wait, there was someone else with me. Forget him. Soon after we approach the forest, things start to look normal again. How'd you pass through the barrier? It wasn't a barrier, but an illusion spell. It wasn't set up by a demon, hence affected you easily. I'm on another level. Furthermore, it traps people and spirits inside it, and increases the chance of getting possessed. This part doesn't affect you because of your blessing, but zombies can still be attracted to you. Demi's or Sumi will be. You shouldn't go back for her. Even though she abandoned me, I don't want to see her as a zombie next time. I don't have the strength to save another person. The spirit won't last long, so don't worry. I forgot to thank you and the spirits. Without you and their help, I'd be dead. Bowing deeply, thank him politely for saving me once again. He sighs, but seems to appreciate my words. Stay with me for a while. Wait, what? You keep getting in trouble when I'm not around. It's not like I want to walk on the edge of death. Either way, you have to stick with me. I'm going home, so bye. If anyone caught us like this, it'd give them a bad impression of you. I don't care. He moves his hands back, pulling on the strings, and I land right into his arms. So you're kidnapping me now? Kidnapping me now? Yeah, I'm taking you by force. The situation has changed drastically, and it's not safe to let you stay at your own place. So we're protected side is really cute. I sigh and give in to stay. Tonight I sleep at the temple. Oh. Originally you wake up and I think it's Kaichi and her who get you out of there or something. I'm going on patrol. Don't move from the spot while I'm gone. He glares at me before leaving. His expression is the same as when I first met him in the forest. This is boring. There must be a reason he's so protective of me. I remember back when he didn't even care for my survival. I guess we grew closer after all. Suddenly I hear footsteps moving outside the room. What the heck, Kaichi? What the hell, Miyoko? What are you doing here? That's my line. Okay. I was hunting down a stray zombie. He went in this direction, but I can't find him. I thought maybe he stumbled into this temple. Your turn. I was, just sitting around in this room. It's pretty comfortable. Kaichi looks at me with narrowed eyes as he rubs his chin in contemplation. Thankfully, he doesn't pry any further. I hate to ask this, but can you help me locate the stray zombie? Help from me? And so the mighty Shinigami needs help from his victim? If you're gonna keep laughing, I'd rather do it alone. Just kidding. I offered my help, remember? We have the same goal, so it's better to work together. I suppose it'd be okay to leave for a short while, but there's no knowing when Zeikun will be back. Just in case I leave a note. We look around the temple, but can't find any trace of the zombie. Are you sure it went in this direction? I lost it a half hour ago in the village. If it followed the path, it should have ended up here. What? That was 30 minutes ago, right? What if it went back to the village? I didn't think about that. Have you just been flying around the forest for the past 30 minutes? No. And why did you look for the zombie at the temple? Did you think I was gonna pray or something? Just shut up and help me find it. Hey, I was wondering, aren't you afraid? Most people would rather save their own skin. 'Cause I was bored? You're the craziest human I have ever met. Refusing to remove your curse, Playing with demons and the dead. You must really want to die, huh? I don't have a death wish, and it's not my fault they're attracted to me. Even if I wasn't poking around, they'd find me anyway. Besides, this village is important to me, and I want to save both people and spirits. Being afraid is not going to help me do that. I'm glad that I let you live longer. A small chuckle leaves his lips. Oh, thank you, O divine Shinigami. I am so grateful. Hey, I decide what happens to your soul after death, so you better be nice to me. I might leave this village when the zombies are taken care of. Huh? I have no reason to stay when my job is done. Though I'll be back when your soul is right for the taking. Your friends too. I still haven't agreed to let you remove this curse, you know. Are you gonna miss me when I'm gone? You're overly self-absorbed. As we pass by the school building, my eyes clutch a glimpse of movement. The lights are off, but I see a silhouette moving through the halls. It's vacation, the school should be closed. The front door is open. We notice a fresh trail of blood leaving in. Oh, we didn't normally go to the school when Zeikuns are out, I don't think. Neat. The sound of shuffling noises makes me go still. Kaichi takes out a scythe out and immediately stands before me. Semi-transparent tendrils extend from the blade and race up against the hallway as though in search. Shortly after, we hear a blood-curdling scream and a thump that sounds like something hitting the floor. We find a restrained zombie that starts growling at us. Guessing by the way Kaichi pumps his fist in the air, it was the zombie he's chasing after. A trap. There's no time to get out of the way. Lucky the barrier around me causes them to disperse, preventing us from getting hit. It feels like it got stronger since the last time I used it. As soon as the attack stops, I nearly stump onto the floor. I was scared the hell out of me. Are you okay, Kaichi? He nods in response and looks where the zombie should be. Someone else is here. Doesn't seem like the forest demon, though. Yoko, you should get out of here. I sense a powerful presence and I might not be able to keep an eye on you. I nod obediently, turn around. When running down the hall, I almost bump into someone. Assuming? Hi, Miyako. You shouldn't be at the school this late. Why are you so surprised? I didn't expect you to be safe after that incident. I don't know what you're talking about. Even though she's acting weird, she seems to be fine. The zombie bites her wounds. Never mind that, we should leave. Something dangerous is lurking around the school. Oh, that sounds fun. So fun. Catches me off guard, I step away from her. It was nice seeing you safe and sound. Bye now. She turns around and walks off in the opposite direction. I really don't like her. I'm glad she's gone. Her sudden act was so out of character and it confused me. I know he's powerful, but I don't have a good feeling about this. I should go check on him. I call out for Kaichi while he's still around. It might attract unwanted attention, but I'm not afraid. I recall taking out a whole field of zombies. One should be a piece of cake. Just then I hear noises behind me. Did the zombie hear me? By focusing on the footsteps, I can make out how far he is. Wait for the right moment before turning around. The zombie reaches out to me and I raise my hockey stick over my head. I beat him continuously until he stops moving. Piece of cake. So if the zombie's here, what about Kaichi? Smoke forms a big dark mass and Kaichi steps out of it and immediately goes on his knees panting. What happened to you? Miyako, did I tell you to run away? In a way, it's not your concern. He glances at the zombie it pulverized. That was the guy I lost. Good job kicking him down. Now his soul may rest in peace. Our job is done, so let's get out of this building. Just then someone bangs on the door where Kaichi had come from. What was that? Don't look, just move. For a second I thought a bomb had exploded, but instead a person comes out. Oh, it's Rasumi. Oh dang. My, you're still as cold as when you were in the classroom. Locking me up with dark magic wasn't very nice. We could have played longer if you hadn't slipped away. Within a split second, Kaichi lifts me in his arms and starts running. Startled, I hold on to him, giving him a confused look. What's going on between the two of you? Long story. Don't tell me it's a lover's spat. please, it is far from that. Being able to burst open a door like that, is she a demon too? I'm sure on bad term with demons. Are you making me the bad guy? Aren't you running away because you're guilty? What happened? Well, she's an angel. Creatures from heaven and hell don't get along, and she made it her obligation to kill me. But aren't Shinigami already dead? Anyway, she's been here for a long time, just in hiding. I've successfully avoided her all this time, but it was only recently she decided to take matter into her own hands, like enrolling in the school as a student. The zombies even used to lure me here. I can't believe the hunter's being hunted. Tell me, Kaichi, what have you? It's useless to escape. Her voice echoes behind us, making me tighten my grip. Yeah, she's totally evil. Wait, Kaichi disappears? I'm like 90% sure he disappeared in the good ending. That means Rasumi got her. Or him. Not with you in my arms, this place is too small for flying. Near a light flies towards us, which Kaichi barely managed to dodge. More attacks get fired at us while we run through the building. Why don't you counterattack instead of running? Do you have an idea how hard it is to kill an angel? It's like fighting myself. You're not that strong, though. Kaichi rolls his eyes. One more thing. This is your business, don't involve me in it. This is not something just between her and I. The zombies may be bait for me, but I'm also sure she's also using evil spirits to lure out the forest demon. Her goal is to kill off all the demons in the village and forest. She's interested in you as well. Who knows what she could be planning. I'm surprised by that line. I never thought that an angel would be interested in me. She can't harm humans directly. However, she can corrupt spirits and guide evil ones to possess dead bodies. I think that's why it's so hard to find the culprits. The villagers were killing among themselves. That sounds horrible. Furthermore, she's not a regular angel. I've got you, naughty boy. Suddenly, Kaichi trips and I tumble out of his arms. Well done for figuring out my plans, but you shouldn't tell everything yet. That makes it less fun. I didn't see that coming. How are you doing, Miyoko? I think I got a few bruises, but I can keep moving. This is nothing. She can't hold me for long. What about the school? She's already set in an enclosed space, which is in a replica of the original building. After the sun rises, everything will be back to normal. I'll finish it before the time comes, though. What's the rush? We have all night. He dashes right towards Rasumi, going for the first attack. Despite his speed, his scythe misses her by an arm's length. Rasumi swings an arm at him, a pink striped cane suddenly materializing in her hand. Somehow it managed to cut through Kaichi's clothes like a sword. Kaichi doesn't bother looking at his wounds. He wipes a single trail of blood from his torso. You're bleeding. Stand still. Wouldn't you want a quick death? Kaichi teleports in between shadows, attempting to counterattack. Most of the time he gets close enough, but they should instantly move to block it. Have they fought before? For some reason I feel so uneasy. What is this feeling lingering in my chest? You can't dodge forever. Don't worry, I don't plan to. Was that an Undertale reference? Huh, what? The branches from Kaichi's scythe warp around Rasumi's limbs, attacking from her blind spot to knock her down. Honestly, I don't want to kill you. It's such a waste to destroy a worthy opponent. That's funny because She's going to escape her when Kaichi. I must help him. Brandishing her weapon, I leap forward and swing it at her head. Rasumi does not see it coming and falls unconscious. I didn't know her weapon was this powerful. I didn't wound her badly, right? Nah. By the way, quit thinking with her weapon. Even though she's only unconscious right now. You're too kind for showing her mercy when she was trying to kill you. Don't let your guard down until you're sure your opponent is incapacitated. I don't earn anything for killing angels, so it's a waste of time. What should we do with her? I wonder. We finally found the source of the mess. There are many possible things we could do. Things. A dark grin appears on his face as he loses himself in thought. Or I can always take her back to where she came from. A few times. How can you tell? You two seem familiar with each other's attack patterns. I wonder why she didn't kill you last time you fought. She kinda hinted at your tiny form too. Could she have known about your other form this whole time? Suddenly, the cane flies out of my hands and towards her. Holding her weapon, she styles mischievously at us. Your quirks are interesting, Miyako. I'm glad to meet such a nice fellow. Too bad we can't continue our peaceful days. Rasumi strikes her cane right into Kaichi's chest. He swings aside at Rasumi, but she backs away. He loads his own weapon and pulls out the cane from his chest. Maybe he should have just kept the weapon in. How pitiful. I'd finish you off myself, but it seems the morning can do it for me. Have fun during your last hour. You can't just... I try to hold him up, but he sinks down. I expect him to be upset, but his lips show a faint smile. Slowly he shifts his gaze to me. Don't look so shocked, it's just a hole in my chest. My organs aren't even spilling out. This feels nostalgic. I've been struck like this before. Why are everything so calm about this? I have to take you to a hospital before you. There isn't enough time for me to heal. She probably just wants me to suffer. I guess she knows that I'll transform back into my child form whenever morning comes. I underestimated her. I should have tried to escape instead of engaging the fight. I can't believe I'm dying in the same way again. The same way? I never told you that my previous life as a human, I died because of a stab wound into the heart. Now you know. No, Kaichi. This is gonna hurt 10 times more in my other form, and I'm not letting her get the best of me this time. Can you release me before I go through that torture? You know, like what you did to the zombie before. You want me to kill you right now? Well, how it happens doesn't matter. He takes his scythe and pushes it into my hands. His fingers were cold to the touch. I'm sure you'll gain karma points for helping a Shinigami. Or just do it for me. A small smile crosses his lips, innocent and warm. You saved me from Rasumi back there. It's the least I can do. This will help him, he said. He doesn't want to die in the same way again. Open my eyes to see his body engulfed in black flames. It's not long before the scythe fades away in the same manner. Looks like his existence was erased. I return to the temple before dawn breaks. A few days later. In the past few weeks, I've seen many people die before my eyes. Some of them were even by my own hands. The burden of their deaths weigh heavily on my mind. Kaichi's especially. His final moments were so sudden, I didn't even have time to shed tears. According to them, she wants to eliminate all demons in the village. What kind of angel would do that? With Kaichi out now, the way Zeikun's next. I was ordered to stay at the temple, but I get bored easily as there's nothing to do. He's patrolling the forest, but it feels like there's more on his plate than he's letting on. I'm thinking too hard. I roll around in my futon, unable to sleep. The door to my room slides open and Zeikun enters. Speaking of the devil, after a while he sits down. A long breath leaves his mouth. I stay quiet and pretend to be asleep. You okay? It must be hard to sleep in such an unfamiliar place. Just wait for a few more days and I can bring you back home. I finally collect my thoughts after a while, but at this point it's too awkward to answer because how much time has passed. Tell me what's on your mind. You must be tired. Let's just sleep. Yeah, they're on the other end. Maybe we can talk a bit to ease your mind. It's surprising how considerate you are. Your first night here, did you not keep your word after all? I know everything that happens in the forest. I met an angel a few days ago. I discovered she's manipulating people to kill. Her goal is to take out all the demons in the village. She killed Kaichi that night. My voice shakes after recalling the events that had occurred. You shouldn't go out too often. She might go after you too. It's not the first time I've been hunted, but though I'm starting to get tired of it. His words take me back to the chase with Rasumi. It was frightening. I understand now why he's acting distant. I want to comfort him, but it's difficult to find the right words. Hey, Zeikun. Life is like a stone. No matter what, it gets eroded or cut or polished until the surface is smooth. Hardships are unavoidable. Yeah, but too much will eventually erode you down to nothing and you'll disappear. Miyako, whatever happens to me, don't feel bad. You've done everything you could and I'm thankful for that. Nothing bothers me more than when innocent people get involved. I don't want them to suffer a fate similar to mine. We'll get out of this mess. It's late, your body needs to rest. Alright, good night, Zeikun. Next day. I gaze up at the bright clear sky. The nights make me restless. Even though nothing's happened recently, the battle is not over. If I had more useful abilities, I could help him out. Suddenly, something drops on my head. Instead, two spirits appear in front of me. Oh, we finally found you. And here I thought it was something urgent. He's just being overprotective. We're going back to report your status then. Wait, I've got a message from him too. When night falls, I return to my house. I know Zeikun wants me to stay at the temple, but now Kaichi's gone, I feel okay. While heading over to my room, I suddenly trip over a wire. I look up, right into Zeikun's eyes. What were you planning to do? Nothing. Exactly what I thought. You scared me there. I thought a burglar broke into my house and wanted to strangle me. I happened to pass by your house and saw you entering. You should know this area isn't safe yet. I'm tired of hiding. I thought it might be better to face it myself and get it over with. Such good faith in me. Stay here. Heart nearly stops when I open and see her there. Oh, you have a demon in your house. I hope I didn't interrupt anything important. Anyway, you won't mind if I drop this here, right? What's she planning? I made freshly baked cookies for you. Ukiyo told me you lived here, so I thought I'd bring these personally. That is her. The angel that wants to kill me. The friend you wanted to save that time, huh? I don't sense much. Perhaps she's concealing her identity and power. Are you planning to do anything? Are you? Let's see what will happen. For now, don't worry too much and play along. We'll have to go now. It's nice speaking to you. Be careful, even at your own home. When I look within, my legs freeze on the spot. Inside, a strange mask buried along the cookies. Two eyes pop up from the dark mask, staring at me flatly. It's a mandrake. I think I'll wake up soon. Cover your ears. Two little spirits pop up and dive into the bag. Pain screams fill up the room. Even when my ears covered, it gives me a splitting headache. What did you do? It got eaten. Trouble follows you everywhere, huh? How was I supposed to know it would be trouble? She's after you, not me. She'd handed over the gift to you, though. Wow, what a sweet gift. If Rasumi does come back, I need to come up with plans. I'll stay here with you. Honestly, I feel safe with him around. It takes me a while to process that he intends on staying here tonight. All this trouble for me. Has he been helping other victims too? It wouldn't be surprised me if he goes out often. But he mentioned he doesn't get along with the villagers. I sit on my bed. It's too early to sleep, besides, I haven't been able to sleep well the past few days. Well, we got the romantic end. We have this ending we can get. Then we'll move on to... I think his name's Jonaru. Yeah. Black-haired guy. We met him in that abandoned mansion's like front lawn. I think it's Roy's brother. At least we know for a fact that Rasumi is a jerk, and yeah, she's a jerk. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget the like button. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. The thumbnail's probably gonna be the two of them in a pool from the romantic ending. Nothing beats good thumbnails. Goodbye.